Okay, we're good. We're on. Hello, boys and girls. I think we're on. I'm just going to double check my thingy-majiggy. So, please. Oh no, we're up. We're live. Zero views, zero comments. That's what I like to see. Give me back my OBS. There we go. Bloop, bloop, bloop. That's there. Cool. Everything's good. Hello, I'm Luke, or Stoa Techni, or Stoa or Techni, or whatever you want me to be. Here's my camera. Here's me. I have an ugly mug, so I'll be missing for a large part of this. Actually, it's more the stuff. So when I bought glasses, I bought two pairs. I got them from Specsavers. What a deal! And they asked me if I wanted the anti-glare, and I said no because it costs extra money, and I regretted it on several occasions. And this one, I'm extra regretting it. So I'm just going to go boop 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 and disappear from you. Welcome to, I've got my lasso tool out, whatever this is. I'm Luke, like I said. Hey, what's happening here? Why can't I draw on you? My pen's broken. It's been going so well. I can't erase. What in the devil? What if I go, is that what's happening here? Okay, cool. I was selected. I was selected. Okay, cool. Cool. Anyway, yes, where was I? I'm Luke. My name is Luke, or Stoa Technique. This is going to be a weird art channel, or arts and crafts. So I like to just do random stuff. Like any good hobbyist, I have a billion things that I do until I get slightly not completely garbage at, and then I quit. So the intention for this is hopefully to not quit and to keep doing this. And I recently I play a lot of Dungeons and Dragons, and I've recently taken up drawing on Photoshop and doodling a lot of my D&D stuff, specifically in the style of Runehammer, Runehammer's Hank Inferno, Ingrid Bernal, and he had another name. I can't recall his other name, but he runs Runehammer, and he has this really cool sort of like black and white style similar to this. I'll show you what it's actually similar to, because I've got some pictures that I've used as inspiration. So like, not that one so much. This one, for example, this is on um, one of his ICRPG, which is a type of RPG system which I'm a big fan of, and I specifically like his style. This black and white, heavily shadowed, very Rooney feeling. And I recently drew this the other day, and my drawing experience is garbage and very minimal. So getting to this point where I can kind of draw this stuff, I'm very happy with that and would like to pursue it more. And I'm really enjoying it so far. And given that I have a busy life like most people do, and I have a family and I have a kid, and we're doing all those things, so on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I get home from work about 3 o'clock, and then from 3 to 4, as you can see, we've only got about 10 minutes left. It's currently 3:50 here in little old New Zealand. I'll jump on and do some drawing. And if more people want me to draw it more times, maybe I'll do that too. But regardless of that, Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'll be here. You can also find me on, I've made an Instagram for this specific thing. Bear with. I'm just going to change it. Stoa, it's literally called Stoa Technique. STOATECHNE. And I'll go over what the hell that means at some point, maybe today, maybe not. But what I mostly want to do was get on here and say, hello, I'm Luke, it's nice to meet you. I like to talk, and I like to doodle, and I actually, funnily enough, and as you can see, this page is very messy, because I have done about 4 practice streams and recordings, and I've figured everything out, and I'm doing it on a, let me give you the stats. We got an Apple iMac. That is a 2022 one that we bought and paid way too much money for. We're not rich people, but we bought that. I don't know if I regret it yet. We've had it for a while. And I'm using a Cintiq 16-inch I think that's it. HD. There might be an HD in there somewhere. And I'm recording using the Apple camera, which is this. You can see me and my red head and my thinning hair that my barber was kind enough to tell me that I had thinning hair. So that was rude. And now I just get my hair cut at home because I'm embarrassed. And and I'm using my Apple AirPods. Apple AirPods. So that's why the sound's kind of tinny. I've got a gaming setup behind me that you can see. So I do have stuff for like a headset and whatnot, but I thought I don't want to wear my headset and the audio will probably be relatively comparable. So for now I'm going to use AirPods, and if for some reason any lunatics decide to give me money to do this, that will be going directly into getting some form of actual microphone, and then probably a camera, and then I don't know how much these things cost. Yeah, so that's it. So this is what I've got. That's my setup, and it's pretty cool. I really like this tablet. Right, let's get rid of that. What other interesting information is there to know about me? Boop. I only recently found out I could doodle. I was drawing with my son, and I went to draw a car. Let me get a brush. My partner, who's a far more talented artist than I, Kendall, she uses this for doing art. That's the main reason we got this. So I'm kind of just co-opting this. Okay, so we go like this. I learned to do doodles because I was trying to draw a car for my son. A couple of wheels, and then the bit that goes in between the wheels. And I was like, hang on, this looks like a nose. What if I just put a mouth on here? And went, oh, this is kind of interesting. And then I was like, good, googly moogly. I figured out how to doodle. And I do a lot of this. Put some ears. Boop, boop. And that's how I created the beautiful Squidward here, who you've been looking at. And I put, funnily enough, like this doodling is all me. But you can see on this tentacle, this has the Runehammer vibe to it. It has the Hanker Inferno, black and white with jagged edges. And so far, all I use is a couple of brushes. I typically use this basic oval one, which I copied verbatim from him. I actually bought the Sparth from Sparth, the guy who did concept art for like Halo and a bunch of other games, so I can't remember. I got his brush pack, and I've just sort of selected the ones that I like. So I use this oval one. I have found I usually prefer to have the transfer off. Transfer just means like fadiness of it. Well, that's something I have learned recently. Is that I have a hard round one, I have a soft round one, and I have this little square one because I like to write with it. And I think ST looks cool like that. ST. Yeah, Stoa Technique. I guess that's a signature. Artist signature things. That's how that works. I don't know. I'm drinking Red Bull because I hate my health. And as you'll find out, I work in coffee and have a horrific caffeine addiction. And that's okay. Today I was particularly tired. So I've had 2 Red Bulls and I regret it. Actually, I regret it pretty bad. But I'll go to the gym tomorrow. Those are my brushes. This is Photoshop. What else? What else do we need to know about me? About about the entity that is Luke, that is Stoa Technique. I don't know if I'm a fan of the deselect. I remember that. I'm a fan of being the like, hey, here's my gamer tag. I like to be me. I'm not really. I've done internet-based things before, and I've always used like gamer tags like Vulgarian or Machine Moss, or I had a YouTube channel at one point that was about gaming because I'm a young white man, and all young white men have had that, and that was what was that? That was Vulgar Hobbies because I thought it was funny. to be vulgar. I mean, it is sometimes very funny to be vulgar. Where I did gaming stuff that lasted like all of a month. I had a podcast called Press X to Jump with my best friend Hamish. And then that changed to the LHP, the Luke Hamish Paddy Show. That was pretty good. We would have cranked out, I think, like over 100 episodes of that. What else? Is this gonna... Oh, okay. What if I go like this? Whoa! We go E, and then we go big. Yeah, and so this time I thought I'm gonna be Luke, and I need to have some sort of handle. So I chose Stoa-Techne because I like the word Stoa. Stoa is from Stoicism. Stoicism with a big S, not a little s. This is nice. This is a nice size of this brush. Stoicism, Stoa literally means porch. Porch. So a lot of the old Stoics, I don't have long, a lot of the old Stoics used to do their philosophizing on a porch. And techne is a bit more hard to explain. Wait. Techne, which I think is actually pronounced techne. There's a bit of the Greek. This is Greek and this is Greek. And that's a bit harder. English often seems to fail us when it comes to explaining Greek words. And it means something along the lines of craft, which I like. So, porch craft, I like that. It can also mean calling. And the most common use of it seems to be either as craft or as practical. Practical knowledge. As opposed to theory knowledge, it's knowing how to do something. Like, I think it's explained in like one of the things I was reading about it, they explain it as it's a person knowing how a disease works and what it does, and what the symptoms are, and how you might go about fixing it, and a doctor knowing exactly how to fix it. Or I had a friend who worked in programming, and he wouldn't hire people from UCOL. UCOL in New Zealand is like a trade school of sorts. It's changed its name now, I can't remember the name off the top of my head. Anyway, he wouldn't hire people straight out of UCOL because they'd gone and done these classes and they knew all the theory of programming. They could build basic stuff, but there was no problem solving. And from the very little I know about coding and programming in general, what did I just do? What's this mean? I don't like that. Can I get rid of that? Programming in general. There we go. Problem solving is that it's all problem solving. Like 80% of it is fixing things and sorting that out. So he wouldn't hire people. So you would say in that context they had the theory behind it, but they did not have the techne behind it. And I like it. It's a cool looking word. And I like how it sounds. Stoa-Techne. It's got lots of consonants, I think they're called. I'm very uneducated, by the way, so most of the things I'm saying, I'm sure will be wrong, but I like to say them. That's the problem. And that's how I ended up with bloody YouTube channel and two. I actually had 3 podcasts. I had a third one called Minds of Giants, which is one of the more cringy names I regret making, where I would interview people and kind of be like, who are you? What do you do? And how did you get to this odd space in your life? And that was interesting, but I stopped doing that because I'm bad at committing to things, I guess. Yeah, so that's us. That's me in a nutshell. And what I need to do is I have no profile pic. So I need to get one of those made. I don't have thumbnails. So I need to do that. Just going to go down in size again. Yeah. I barely have any settings. Barely have my settings sorted. What else? I think that's it for now. That's everything off the top of my head. Those are the main ones. For the profile pic or I guess the logo, I want it to be something to do with porches and it to look kind of like like the columns, like an ancient Greek porch. This is a house. Here's a door. Yeah, yeah, something like that. I think. I don't know. We'll think of something. Porchcraft. I like that. I like to do a lot of things. So we'll probably start there. The first port of call, though, is finishing, which I'll do on Thursday. I might do some more tomorrow morning because I've got some time. It's finishing this fucking thing, which is brush tool. It's a hidden layer. It's a hidden layer, is it? Oh, there we go. This is for my D&D campaign, and what I've been doing is drawing these doors and things, right, like this and this, and then I take these and I print them out. What is that? Is wild. I don't hate this picture. This is kind of terrifying, but I sort of like it. Huh. What a strange combination. Is taking pictures like this that I draw, and then I take them to work and I draw them on my map. And if you go to the Stoa Technique Instagram page, you'll see the first one I've done. I'm just working on the second one now, which is a mixture of it's the Delian Tomb, Matt Colville's Delian Tomb, but kind of ICRPG advised or Runehammer advised. I don't know how you would say that. And part of that, the end of that, is a Wizard's Lock, and that's what this is. And the Wizard's Lock in the ICRPG universe is essentially, as far as I can tell from the amount that I've read, which is not all of it, it's not extensive by any means, is kind of like a portal device. It's these magic stones of power, and at the bottom of the Delian Tomb is one of these. And if the party activate it, then I'm going to suck them into a different realm. And they might turn up on Ghost Mountain or Vigilante City or Alfheim or Warp Thingamajiggy or wherever the robot suit. I can't remember what it's called. But anyway, that's the plan with that. I need to finish this so I can print it off and draw it, and then I'll do that. So I might finish this tomorrow. I might finish it tonight. Who knows? But I'm not going to finish it right now because that's us. But what I do want to say is thank you. Is if you are an insane person who watched this, or maybe you're watching it 8 years in the future, and this is where this guy started. I highly doubt that. Thank you, and I look forward to crowdsourcing so many ideas and things from you guys, and looking for assistance, and hopefully maybe I can provide some form of value, whether that's entertainment or advice, or because I am 30 and I do have a kid and I've got a pretty weird job and I've done some shit. I've been a bad person and I like to think I'm a good person, and we're all just trying to be better together. So yeah, thank you, team, and I will see you on Thursday. Boop, boop, boop. I don't even know if I'm on the screen. Am I? Yes, I am. Hello. Yeah, I'll see you on Thursday, and we'll go from there. Bye bye.